people we have. We are so blessed to have them. So this year, our mission trip was to Steubenville, Ohio, and we actually went the week of the 4th of July, which was kind of a tricky week, and we weren't sure we could pull it off, but we had a group of 12 youth and chaperones, and great number, isn't it? So Steubenville, for anyone who doesn't know, it had the greatest population decline from 1980 to 2000 due to industry moving off, overseas. So along with that came poverty, came just need and gang activity, drug use, violence. Driving through the town, it seemed like it should be very well populated. It looked like it could have been Milford, only not a lot of people around. But even though there was decline, there was decay, there was also beauty, and there was hope. As we saw a lot of signs of this hope through Kids Club, the kids were coming and actively participating. Through the high school, which looked like new construction and was absolutely beautiful. Pastor Nate, a local pastor, who runs worship on his front porch and dinner for the entire community, and all are welcome every week. It was absolutely beautiful. I'm going to tell you a quick story about one piece of hope that I saw in this community at a place called the Sycamore Youth Center. There was a man, his name is Bobby John, and he's phenomenal, and he wanted to start a youth program with music and career development and tutoring, performances. I don't even remember everything he wanted to do, but it was incredible. He was looking for a location. There had been a church that had relocated, and the building was vacant. So he thought maybe he could get fundraisers to buy it, and so he asked what their price would be. They deeded the building to this youth center for nothing. Now this youth center had its ribbon cutting last month, and kids are already attending and flourishing. So I just thought that was a huge sign of the hope that the Steubenville community has, and we were able to be a piece of that. So I really felt like we were part of a renewal, part of a resurrection, part of an ongoing mission from God, and the community really, really impacted me through the people and the work that they're doing there.
Good morning. My name is Bert Franz. I grew up in Milford and lived a pretty sheltered existence here. And I was asked to drive the youth group up to Vermont about 6 years ago with Karen, our previous youth group leader. Turns out we went to West Virginia, which is not anywhere near Vermont. It's a 13-hour drive. And I asked for God's help on that trip to just not swear and not drive like too big of a truck. On the way down, I was 100% fine. It was an easy trip. We spent the night somewhere in Pennsylvania or something. And then on the way back, we got stuck in a major thunderstorm the entire way from western Pennsylvania or southwestern Pennsylvania all the way back to Connecticut. And again, I didn't swear and I didn't drive like a bigger truck. I was very impressed. And through that experience, I decided to help out whichever youth group leader we had. And when our previous one left and Maureen took over, I told her, listen, as long as you're willing to be in charge, I'm going to help. And that's all I do. I just help. I don't organize that thing. Maureen tells me when to show up, and I do what she asks. And it's a brilliant arrangement from which I add very little, but I get so much back in return. And I've been asked repeatedly, why do you keep doing this? And now I've got 3 kids in the youth group. 2 of them are up here this morning. The other one is singing in New Haven later today, so he's got a pass. He's not here today. I keep doing it because I get so much more out of it than I have to put into it. And it's a brilliant arrangement. It costs me very little. I get a lot in return. And I think that watching these kids, who I've known since they were babies, most of them, some of them literally like since they were babies, and others since they were like a year old, I get so much out of watching them work in communities
garage unit full of garbage bags that were donated to the thrift store, and we had to sort through them and decide what was sellable and everything that needed to be thrown away. And it was a full-sized garage, and it was full with garbage bags. And we were able to go through and sort through about, I would say, at least 50 garbage bags in about 6 hours total, 6 or 7. And so it was amazing. It was only 3 of us, and we worked hard. It was hot, and I just really saw God there, because we were able to do so much and just get make a lot of progress. And I especially grew on this trip because the other half of our group that we were paired with was made up of 3 7th grade boys. So my patience really grew. And I learned to work with them and stay positive. And it was really nice to like be able to just like find the good in working with them and be able to have a good time. And I really learned how to talk to people, and just like be able to be confident and go in there willing to have a conversation with people, and it helped me build my people skills, and hopefully I'll be able to use these skills on more trips in the future. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Zane. This year was my 5th mission trip, but it was my first one that I did kids club, and I also went to a nursing home. Every other year I did things like Sully did, gardening, thrift store, organization, that sort of stuff. What was really interesting about what I did this year is the impact I made on people was more. It was more something you had to feel. It wasn't a physical thing. It was an emotional thing. And just in kids club, we taught the kids about God. We played basketball in Foursquare, and we talked. And there was a day where we went in the water. And I left an impact on them, and I feel like they definitely left an impact on me. And in some afternoons, we went to a nursing home, and I met this woman named Mary, who was in her late 80s. And she lived in Steubenville her entire life, and she'd gone through so much. She lost her sister, her husband, both of her daughters, everyone in her life, and she was still a super positive person. And she talked to me and Soledad about her life, and it was amazing. And I felt so much hope from her and from the kids, and I think there's great things coming for that community. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Haley. This is my third mission trip. This year was kind of different. I did a lot of hands-on work other than watching kids or sorting out fabric. I actually got to paint, move stuff, hands-on. But I think the 3rd day or the 2nd day, I forget. But I met this woman named Grace. She reminded me much like my grandmother. She was very kind, and she just had a very upcoming personality. But she was out there. She really was. She talked about a lot of things. She was very blunt and honest, and she had a lot of opinions that not a lot of people really agreed with, but it was nice to know her mindset about things and what she's been through. She was very funny to me, and she cooked a lot. She cooked a lot of food, and she made me eat it. And it was really, really good, so I'm not complaining. But I seen God working in her just for that, the few hours I spent with her, just for the fact that, she didn't come from a good home. She was an addict. She was struggling a lot. And it was good to see her in a better place and with a better mindset. So I wish her the good luck in life. Thank you.
Hello.
Happens to the best of us. You're good.
Hi, my name's Sylvia. I'm in 9th grade, and this was my 3rd mission trip. This year, for 2 of the days we were on the trip, I was working at a church that was being converted into a youth center. The woman in charge of the day-to-day operations of this project was named Paula. She had taken on almost all of the responsibilities and knew exactly what had to be done and when, and it amazed me how much she was able to do. She immediately put us to work cleaning out rooms and painting a bathroom. So Bella and I were tasked with painting the bathroom. It started out a bright pink, and Paula had the idea to paint it black with flowers and inspirational quotes on the doors, and it really seemed like an amazing idea. In the process, we painted both the bathroom and each other quite a bit. But the painting of the bathrooms and with the inspirational quotes, I feel like it not only affected me, but it could affect some other kids at the youth center in the future. So I thought it was an awesome experience.
Hello, my name is Alex. I'm in 10th grade, and this is my first mission trip. If you don't know how far Steubenville, Ohio is, it's a little over 8 hours. We were right near the New York line when I realized I forgot my personal bag, which included all the money I had for that week. A problem was already happening during the first hour of the trip, and it started off on a bad note. And the only thing I wanted to do is to go home and be with my family. When I got there, we were assigned groups, and I already knew that I would be with some of my friends. So we ended up being with my group along with Bert, along with those 3 middle school boys that were not necessarily my favorite. This was my first year at St. Peter's, and although every one of you guys were nice, it was still a little awkward. Until one day, on the trip, the high school where we showered daily was closed down for the 4th of July. So they let us shower at the church that we stayed at, but we only got 2 minutes. During this moment, the girls in youth group came together and bonded very quickly. Bella was in the shower, Sylvia was changing, Haley was shaving, and I was washing my hair in the sink, all in the same room. This moment brought us closer together and erased the awkwardness. This made this huge building feel like a home. Because even if I didn't have my parents and I wasn't used to the area, these girls made it feel like a home that I never wanted to leave. When looking back on this, I see God working. He brought us all together, and a main part of this mission trip was the bond that was formed, and I'm really glad it did.